And a new study from the UK reveals that the level of natural immunity people get from having caught the CCP virus is similar to that of a vaccine. NTD's Melina Weisskopf spoke to a virologist to learn more about the findings.
A group of UK scientists and virologists just published their findings from a 5-month-long study. After observing nearly 7,000 healthcare workers who were naturally infected with the CCP virus, the scientists conclude that the human body's natural immunity from antibodies reduces the risk of infection by about 83%.
And that's a very similar figure to the levels of efficacy that we're seeing with different vaccines. So even though this study is over a short period of time, it does demonstrate that there is some protection. Obviously, what we don't know is what happens beyond 5 months.
They're now continuing the study for up to 12 months to see what happens with these people who've built the natural immunity. And Young explains the study raises another question to be considered about the effectiveness of the vaccines.
And a small proportion of individuals in this study were able to become reinfected. So there's a really interesting issue about what does that mean for the induction of a protective immune response from the vaccine, and does it mean people will get reinfected again even if they are vaccinated?
According to the information Young and his colleagues have so far, he says reinfection is generally rare 2 weeks after getting the vaccine. Moving forward, he says scientists will need to determine how long the vaccine's protection actually lasts.
With this virus, one of the issues is the fact that we know from previous experience with coronavirus infections in humans and in animals that after 6 to 12 months, the antibody response in your blood, the response that is very important in contributing towards protecting you, starts to diminish, and then you can become susceptible to reinfection.
Young says the other point to keep in mind is the virus mutation and the variants that are popping up all over the world. And that's something they will continue to study. Melina Weisskopf, NTD News.